morning. Welcome to MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm KABITA TONGBRAM. Chief Minister Biren has called upon the people to take the responsibility of being the owners of state's territory to safeguard the indigenous and territory. The Chief Minister was speaking at the inaugural event of newly constructed state's Gym and Children Park of Popular Union Club PCU located at Kairang Maninglekai on the occasion of Golden Jubilee celebration of the club today. Director of Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur, MG Uttam, was also among those who attended the event. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Biren said many open lands which used to be children playgrounds have now disappeared because of envy and acrimony among the communities. If this situation continues, the indigenous people of the state will face dire consequences in the near future, he said. Maintaining that the present situation is the outcome of prolonged misgovernment in the state, he asserted that allowing new settlements and rampant allotment of land in the forest areas, foothills and near the water bodies have now drastically affected the indigenous. The Chief Minister assured that he will give all-out efforts to rectify these past mistakes and also sought people's support for the same. Asserting that it is high time the indigenous who have been asleep for the past 50 years were awakened, he appealed to the people to join the safeguarded territory of the forefathers. Further urging the people to work towards protecting the youths from drug menace, the Chief Minister maintained that the only way to save a better future of the state is unity. He also called the people to shun selfish thoughts and to join hands to protect the state.
Angangi park ama sabambau leraktre. I feel pity of it. Sida karino sida ida sanaraga hakjang phadoi je kaino. Koi masel khaga wanga maninga mamanga lekpan henjen nei ga henjen na de ga taunari ngai de khoi gi. Lan thum puna mokse khoi ji. Amat ta leiram drabne. Indigenous Manipuri sing gi future. Sida ge dong khangbi ronga sigi sida gi. Section bio. Akoi masel gi marakta mon mana da thadok bio. Ego thadok bio. Akoi gi future yamna Seki niko, I eba potro manga thara sakhi baduna. I listen loraga lori eba sakhi baduna. I koi eba posa loi kau thole ramdra koi se. I koi lamse de koi mapu eba ngamdra. Indigenous peoples of the state, I kanna bhona ramgani. Lambi thamna bhona ramgani, ngang na bhona ramgani. The public is support na tading amde.
Mahut Minister Yumnam Kemchan has warned of taking actions under Imphal Municipal Corporation IMC Act against illegal dumping of waste. The minister was speaking to media persons on the sidelines of mass awareness cleanliness drive carried out in the surroundings of Kwaramban Ima Market in connection with the upcoming Sangai Festival this morning. The drive was jointly organized by BJP Imphal Central District and Imphal Municipal Corporation under the aegis of BJP Manipur Pradesh. Speaking further, Minister Y. Kemchan expressed the need to keep the areas under the jurisdiction of IMC, particularly Thangal and Pangna markets, which are in the heart of Imphal city, neat and clean. Expressing his desire to show the clean side of Imphal city to the tourists who will visit the state to witness the Sangai Festival, the minister appealed to shopkeepers and visitors at Kwaramban market to dispose waste at appropriate places. Urging the people to consider keeping the environment as one of their responsibilities, he called upon the people to help in making Imphal a clean city.
Quite important riba koi thangan bazaar panaw bazaar se masi lu dan thambagi mathau tai maram di Sangai festival an lakpada toan ba bar ki jaga dagi mapan gi jaga kaya dagi lakhadu mioi kaya na Manipur se tuki mati neat and clean in lai haibasi koi message am piani sida dukan thambi riba madi pot sei leiba lakpi bisingna mafam sadana pot hundok biwa amadi jakhai bi to biganu masi isa gi daitani khalakanda ananba we clean Imphal mo hela sene message bijari isa na gyan taragadi what policy can clean our city hona sum yakragadi ek rule sindu sinaraga tangai pharte tawuda bani koye wadi phare du tawuda bani.
Former Chief Minister of Manipur, Okrami Wobi, has stated that Mizoram is one of the most peaceful states of India because of the swift action taken by former Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi, against Mizo National Front. The former Chief Minister made the statement at the observance of 105th birth anniversary of Indira Gandhi, organized by Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC at Congress Bhavan on BTO today. Speaking on the occasion, leader of Congress Legislature Party, Okrami Wobi, said the country is also observing the day as Kwame Ekta Diwas or National Integration Day. Mentioning that people are well aware of how and why Indira Gandhi was assassinated, the CLP leader recounted that the first woman Prime Minister of India gave befitting reply to every organization that tried to disintegrate India. She fought against many organizations that demanded autonomy in the name of religion, he said. Ibovi further mentioned that Mizoram is now one of the most peaceful states of India today because of the swift reprisal by the central government led by Indira Gandhi against Mizo National Front, which declared Mizoram's independence from India in 1966. The leader's contributions for a unified India will forever be carved in India's history, Ibovi added.
Tongan-tongan organization mayam ama dharma ki mingda tawraga madui khudong chaba lawduna bharat ki mayokta nation ki mayokta leiba mokoi tokhaina tani akoi ningkha tamgani hai samna hairabada Indira si masjid tagadamni akoi ningkha tamba leiba am oigadabani haina aduga magna nation si ki service tawai matamda magi kathokkhibadi karigino haibu maroi be spiriti Bharat Kaiba Yaroi, Hibis Liga Magi Mapunsi, etiquette of Hibani, Hydra, Namana Kamnarabani.
Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, TONGBRAM Satyabrata, has stated that the movement of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee of Manipur, STDCM, for inclusion of Meitei Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution is a right movement for the future of the community. The speaker was speaking to media persons after members of STDCM submitted a memorandum demanding the state government to send recommendation for inclusion of Meitei Meitei in the ST list at his residence at Brahmapur, Bagyabati Laikai today. He further said the meeting with the STDCM leaders made it more clear about the possible future of Meitei Meitei if the community is not included in the ST list. The speaker stated that he fully supports the movement of the STDCM, which will be the tool to save the fate and future of the Meitei Meitei community. However, as he has no power on the matter, he will raise it to the Chief Minister's level, the speaker assured.
I personal level da haijo hairagadi masi akoi yam chumna chatpa khongthang amane nam dawi masina akoi indigenous oiba manipur gi group masi kanmang ngoni habi achet thajabu su thami aduna masi makha taba atopa khongjang jing lakpa matam da su ai personal level da ina pangba yaba mateng leiragadi ningjang biro ai su dum pangjege aina sarkar gi manung da mak yawba natraga su sarkar da leibiriba Sarkar se pucha library honorable chief minister amadi atopa colleague singa ai wari si yawhanjage amasung makoi dagi su achaw support lawna honajage haidana mayam mafam thamjeni.
As observed across the globe, PHED Thawal Division also observed World Toilet Day on the theme Groundwater and Sanitation, making the invisible visible today. In connection with the observance, nominee Pradhan of Lairongthel Ningel Gram Panchayat, Salam Kumar, flagged off an 8-kilometer open marathon from Fogden Public Ground to Koirom Public Ground. Speaking on the occasion, Executive Engineer of PHED Thawal Division and Livingstone urged the people to stop orphan defecation and start building toilets for every household. He also appealed to the people to participate in developing a safe sewage disposal system to fight the sanitation crisis. E.E. Livingstone expressed gratitude to the attendees and sponsor of the program, Sur Hospital.
Matengi Kudong Chabalora Quina, Lamang Manga, Hong Hamba, open defecation to Widu Mayam, Hadok Piraga, Yumdong, toilet, Sabirasi, Sopit Sabirasi, Aduga Luna Quina drain the Quina, overflow Tadoreva, Mayam Singasi, a quick control to Minaraga, Sopita, Pull up Tada Minaraga, Jindan Kajang the Apava, Haksang Pava, Yagi Nagri, Ama Uhelasi, Habiki Pandam, the Sigi Marathon Resasi, ISC Tim Yaubire, I think sponsored of Biriba, Sur Hospital Yaubire, Aduga Luna, Pradhan, Jila Parisat, I think this official Pudamak Yaujaraga, a Sigi Marathon Resasi, Sinjavani.
Cash prizes of Rs 10,000, Rs 7,000 and Rs 5,000 were distributed to participants who bagged first position, second position and third position respectively, while consolation prize of Rs 2,000 each were also distributed to participants who were at just 4th to 8th position in the open marathon. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel in Far East. an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commencement open for 2023 and 24 session.
Dr. Helena Optometrist.
Welcome back. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahad Joshi on Friday said the winter session of Parliament would begin from December 7 to 29. He tweeted that winter session 2022 of Parliament will commence from 7 December and continue till 29 December, having 17 sittings spread over 23 days. Joshi, who was in the city today as part of BJP's Parliament Pravas Yojana, condemned the attack on the residence of BJP MP Dharmapuri Arvind. He alleged that Telangana used to be a surplus state earlier, but it has become a debt-ridden state now. Some people like KCR, KTR, their families and some ministers have become rich, but the state and its people are getting poorer by the day, he claimed. India played an essential role in negotiating the Bali Declaration of the just concluded G20 summit in Indonesia, the White House said, and applauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi for saying that today's era must not be of war. India played an essential role in negotiating the summit's declaration. Prime Minister Modi made clear today's era must not be a war, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters. Among other priorities addressed, they have a path forward to addressing current food and energy security challenges while continuing our efforts to build a resilient global economy, she said. Jean-Pierre also said that Prime Minister Modi's relationship was critical to this outcome and they look forward to supporting India's G20 presidency next year. She said Biden spoke with Modi and the Indonesian president on the margins of the summit. The Jammu and Kashmir police today started massive searches at 10 locations in connection with threatening of journalists by terror outfit, the Resistance Front. The searches were conducted in Srinagar, Anantnag and Kulgam districts of the valley, police said. The police had on November 12 filed a case against terrorists belonging to Lashkar-e-Taiba, LET and the Resistance Front TRF, a shadow organization of LET, for sending threat letters to journalists in Kashmir. Terror group the Resistance Front had issued an online threat to a few media houses in the valley. Following the threat, several journalists resigned from local publications. Turkey-based terrorist Mukhtar Baba and 6 of his contacts in Jammu and Kashmir are suspected to be behind the threats, an intelligence dossier had stated. The Central Railway CR will conduct a 27-hour mega block from tonight to dismantle the British-era Karnak Bridge between Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus and Masjid Bandar Station in South Mumbai. The mega block will start at 11 p.m. today and end at 2 a.m. on November 21, due to which the schedule of suburban and express trains will get affected during this period, a release by the Central Railway said. The special block is likely to affect more than 37 lakh daily local train commuters as well as those traveling by outstation trains. More than 1,800 local train services operate on the Central Railway's Mumbai suburban network, comprising harbour and main lines that originate from CSMT in South Mumbai. The bridge was built in 1866 or 67 and was declared unsafe by an expert team of the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, IITB, in 2018, though the movement of heavy vehicles on it was stopped in 2014 itself, railway officials said. Central Railway General Manager Anil Kumar Lahoti, Divisional Railway Manager Rajneesh Kumar Goyal and other senior officials inspected the demolition work on Friday and gave necessary instructions. The India International Trade Fair IITF at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi, which started from November 14, will be open for the general public from today, an official statement said. The trade fair was open exclusively for business visitors for the first 5 days. The timings of the fair are from 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and on November 27 it will be from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The Indian Trade Promotion Organization ITPO said in the statement on Friday. The organization said the public is advised to cooperate and plan their visit by purchasing tickets in advance from their originating metro stations and online through ITPO's website to avoid any inconvenience. India recorded a total of 656 new COVID-19 cases with 7 deaths in the last 24 hours. This took the total tally of COVID cases to 4.46 crore, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The active cases further declined to 7,175, while the death count climbed to 5.30 lakh with a fresh fatality. The active cases comprise 0.02% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.79%, according to the ministry. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.41 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, 219.81 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. France has reaffirmed its support for India, Germany, Brazil and Japan as permanent members in an expanded UN Security Council, underlining the need to take into account the emergence of new powers willing and able to assume the responsibility of a permanent presence in the powerful world body. Deputy Permanent Representative of France to the UN, Nathalie Broadhurst, said that France's position is constant and well known, and they want the Council to be more representative of today's world in a way that further strengthens its authority and effectiveness. She was addressing the UN General Assembly plenary meeting on the question of equitable representation and increase in the membership of the Security Council and other matters related to the Security Council. Broadhurst also added that France supports the candidacy of Germany, Brazil, India and Japan as permanent members. They would also like to see a stronger presence of African countries, including among the permanent members, with the remaining seats to be allocated in order to achieve equitable geographical representation. The United Kingdom also voiced support for India, Germany, Japan and Brazil to sit as permanent members in an expanded UN Security Council. A US B-1B strategic bomber was redeployed to the Korean peninsula today for a joint air drill with South Korea, Seoul's military said, a day after Pyongyang launched an intercontinental ballistic missile. South Korea and the US conducted a joint air drill today with the US Air Force's B-1B strategic bomber redeployed on the Korean peninsula, the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff said in a statement. Some of the most advanced jets in the US and South Korean Air Forces, including the F-35 stealth fighter, also joined the drill, it said. North Korea is particularly sensitive about US-South Korean joint air drills, experts say, as its air force is one of the weakest links in its military, lacking high-tech jets and properly trained pilots. Now the headlines once again. And that brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Thanks for watching.